Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as you saw in the last episode there, we reached our 10 video milestone. So after reflecting over the last 10 videos, I've decided that one of the things that I really want to improve on in the videos is having like an intro that kind of tells you what's going to be happening. So today, episode 11, we are going to be starting on the short block. So basically we're going to be getting everything all together with that. Obviously we prepped the block a little bit, but now we're going to be putting the the crankshaft, the rods, the pistons, torquing everything down. Making sure that's all good to go. And then we are going to go pick up the blower actually. So I'm going to take you along with me and we will go grab the blower from that customer that I talked about, and then we'll go over everything that we're getting with it. So the short block includes the block, the crankshaft, and the rods and pistons.
Crankshaft here or there?
Yeah, there, yeah.
Top?
Yep. Okay. So the first thing we do is we put the crankshaft in. So it is sitting there, but we do have to lube. I'll lube everything up with assembly lube when we put it together. So basically all I did was I just, you want to put a little bit of grease on the bearing. So this is where the journal of the crankshaft is going to run. First thing we do is lay the crankshaft in there. It's quite heavy.
I don't know, take it back.
How heavy do you think it is?
Really heavy.
So, goes in there like that. Now one important thing that when you're assembling, you kind of just want to make sure that you're always just kind of giving it a little spin, make sure it's always spinning freely. Not too much resistance there, right?
Jeep is the two.
Jeep shelf, yep. It's a good little shelf. So, now you got these and they're numbered. So number 1 means it goes at the
What
front.
was the front?
This is the front. All point the same direction, except for the last one, which points the opposite direction. And I put it here. I've already got the bearing in it, so this bearing, see, goes in there.
Yeah.
It's already in there. And then we go over the studs. And then we're going to have to, so there's what's called a press on the block.
Yeah.
So we are going to have to like basically use the nuts to kind of bring that down.
Yeah.
So what I usually like to do is I'll do one at a time, and then that way we can make sure that it's not going to like get tight or anything, right? So these are the nuts. So we're just going to use 2 of these, just throw them on there, and then we're just going to want to spin it. Still spins good. So you see how they're seated all the way down there on that ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This supposed to be flush.
No, it doesn't have to be this. This way doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just in there basically, right?
Yeah.
So all the way in, and then you can see there's cross bolts here. So we'll put those in after. But yeah, so we got that one down. Still spins freely.
Where do the crossbows go there?
Yeah, right through there. Yeah. So now we'll grab our next one, number 2. And then we'll go on to number 3. So number 3 is a little bit special because it's what has our thrust bearing. So that means that the bearing actually goes here as well. So you know how these bearings have on the side?
Right.
Thrust is the crankshaft moving back and forth this way. So these bearings, that's basically the bearing that controls that. So the only thing that we really have to do special with it is we have to make sure that we lube that side.
Only apply force on number 3?
It doesn't actually apply any force technically, it's more of just like a centering. So it's meant to, just so that the crankshaft isn't walking back and forth. They actually call it crank walk when it starts doing that. And that's very bad.
And that's when the bearing is.
It's going to tear stuff up right away.
Yeah.
The last one. And yeah, like I said, so remember all of them point the same direction except for this one, which points back.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think that's just some engineer somewhere decided that. And the amount of people that I've seen put them on wrong is insane. Now, interestingly, as soon as you put it on wrong, you'll know because it won't turn. Alright, she's still spinning nice. That is a reductor wheel. So through here, the crank sensor goes. then it looks at these little things, and as they're going by, then that's where it knows where the engine is. So that's how it controls the timing of the
Oh, interesting.
injection and the spark and everything. Just to make sure these go down. But in order to torque them, you have to put assembly lube on. So this goes on all the bolts. And you just kind of dab it right there. So you want a little bit on this surface and on the thread surface.
Not
And
much.
I mean, that's probably a little more than you need. If you wanted, you could actually grab, like, say, on this. And you could probably, like, nice. Yeah. So, but it's getting all through the threads as well.
Just put them on the threads.
Yep. And what that does is give you consistent torque when you're torquing them. So you don't want to torque them, but just down and then stop, basically.
Do you have to do them in a certain order?
Nope, not at this point. It doesn't matter. Now we do have to have a torque sequence. So this is going to be the sequence. So it's 1, 2 on the inner, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, working your way out. You can see that the inner studs are 60 foot-pounds. But we don't want to, we can't do that all in one time. We have to do 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60.
Okay.
So we'll start by doing 20. Okay, now we got a first pass. Give the crank a quick spin. Make sure she's all still turning nice. Okay, that's all of them. So now, our second pass, we're going to be going 40 pounds. So now we up it. You'll see that the inners go to 60, the outers only go to 50. So we have to remember, so we're going to do all our inners now. Okay, she's torqued to spec. How's she spin?
Good.
Nice and easy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, perfect. So, next we have to put pistons in. The next thing we gotta do is spin this around. And then we have to catch them down there and push them through this way. So this side we are working on is 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have to put bearings on and we have to lube them. We have to lube them a lot because the piston also needs to be lubed. So the other thing we have to do as we're assembling this is we gotta make sure that our rings are in the right spot. So we have one ring on this side, one gap on this side. Okay, that's good. Be fairly liberal with this. Put it in there, put it there, put it all the way around here. No, that wasn't enough. And then I usually just take my finger and give it a nice little spreading. You really can't have too much lube. So the only thing we gotta watch when we're putting this in is that these valves are gonna go up. So technically this is the top of the engine.
Okay.
So we have these up. And this is number 2 we decided, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna push it through and you're gonna try and kind of center it on the crank. So get it on here. Up. And the other thing is we want to kind of not really have it touch the, so you see this is coming down here, so you got to kind of direct it, make sure it's not going to hit on that. crank. See how it's close to the crank right there? So you gotta kind of direct it while I tap it down.
Should we turn it?
That's fine. Boom. Now I'm just gonna go against the side here. That.
Oh.
Now we put the cap on. And you're going to have to be careful of which direction it goes. Just like that. It's going to be getting harder to turn now, but you can see it's just going up and down there nice. I think that's probably enough for me tonight anyways. Alright, we're off doing another little run. So we're finally going to pick up the actual blower. We made the deal a while ago, but I hadn't actually come out to grab everything from him just because I've been busy getting everything else ready to go and I didn't really need it yet. He said he wasn't in a hurry, so not a big deal. But yeah, we're going to pick it up now, so I'll be able to show you all the stuff. Alright, we made it back. So, take a look what we got. Got a super nice cover. So I guess I didn't mention before, but Amy's thinking that she wants to go with like a black, white, and gold color combination. So I think this will look really good. We might do like maybe the lettering in gold or something. We'll see how it looks. I also got a used like intercooler type deal, so that's going to go in the grill for the fluid to pass through to cool down from the blower. And then here we've got a ZL1 blower lid, and bricks and everything are in there. And then in the front seat over here, Allie is just like insanely sloppy right now. I had to put it in 4-wheel drive just to kind of get in here. And so we've got an electric fan we may use, not certain yet, some coils, valve covers. And here, oh, we already went through this stuff. We got one pulley there. Guess I'm gonna have to go all the way around to see the actual blower. And got all packaged in nice. And there it is. So, I did notice it looks like we're going to need some fuel rails. It doesn't have any fuel rails on it, so I'm gonna look around and see about that. It does have currently the CTS-V lid on it. I've heard the Camaro lids are supposed to be better for cooling, but these do have the intercooler brick outlet and inlet in the back of the blower. So depending on fitment, we do have the option of either one, and then I'll probably just sell whichever one we don't use. And this actually comes with a throttle body as well, stock throttle body. So we got lots of parts and lots of stuff to put together. I mean, goddamn, it's hard to tell, but like, look at this shit. Glad it's melting. It's no longer minus 30 if you hadn't guessed that. We're now at about plus, what's the truck saying? Plus 10 right now. Holy. Maybe summer will come early.